6 months on from the draw being made and Newry nominated, Corrigan Park it is. Antrim fought the fight and came out the other side. But how far can that victory carry them on the pitch? Armagh on the move again. Plenty of movement, very fluid this from Armagh. So now an easy shooting opportunity here. Callum O'Neill splits the posts. The most impressive score so far for an Armagh side that has settled well here. Worked on by Mark Jordan. Here is Kevin Keenan on it again. They've built it well to this point, just outside the arc. Keenan has continued his run. Patrick Finnegan forced back out again. Here is Paddy McBride, who can certainly find the target. That's a fantastic score from Paddy McBride from outside the arc. Here's Murnan. No shot there for him that time. Ross McQuillan drops the shoulder, a little injection of pace from Ross McQuillan. Sets his sights and over it goes from Ross McQuillan. And Armagh edge back in front. Connor Stewart checking back onto his right. Rafferty came, he's lost it. And now is that a penalty? Rory McCann seemed to have his legs taken out from underneath him by Ethan Rafferty. And it is a penalty for Antrim. It was dropping short. Rafferty did well initially to come and take it, but he lost possession. McCann was right there in the mix. There was a black card as well for Ethan Rafferty. It's the man from All Saints who will step up. Staring into the whites of the eyes of Blaine Hughes. Big moment this, here we go. Keenan saved by Hughes. Cold into the game. Guessed right and going left. And Blaine Hughes makes his mark. Left out of the starting 15 today. But denies Keenan from the penalty spot. Rory Grugan. Stephen Campbell. Charlie O'Burns. Trying to fashion opportunity. Oh, great hand pass, Grugan, the provider again, another goal chance. Greg McCabe let fly. Fingertips from Michael Byrne to ensure it went over rather than under his crossbar. Ryan McQuillan, Mark Jordan, Paddy McBride. This time from even further out. Confidence soaring for Paddy McBride. And that is something Armagh will have to get hold of in the second half. Paddy McBride, one of the big performers in that first half. Here's McCauley. McInhill to his right-hand side. Now from a really difficult angle, Paddy McBride, surely not. Surely not. Oh, he's landed it. What an outrageous score from Paddy McBride. Pass won't stick, though, for McInhill. Moments that look like small moments can ultimately prove big. Antrim trying to get back again goal side, and some labouring to do so. Space here for Darren McMullen, runner on his inside. Here's the goal chance and buried. Tomas McCormack, thumping finish, but all coming from a piece of mishandling at the other end from Antrim, and maybe that's the difference. Knitting it together. Here's Peter McGrain. Mackin. Grugan, there's that check again, draws it back in again. Magnificent from Rory Grugan, who has stamped his class all over this game. But more and more of those midfield breaks going the way of Armagh. Hall up and running again. Ships the first tackle. Niall Burns trying to get back at him. Jamar Hall adds his name to the scorers list. McAleese and the captain driving Antrim out. And there to receive again, pops it down in towards the corner. Ryan McQuillan. There's the give and go. And still going, scrambled off the line, but it's gone in. Or has it? I think it has. The goal is given, the green flag is raised. Antrim find a late goal at Corrigan Park. Well, that is it is all over. Antrim have represented Belfast and Corrigan Park with pride today, a game they led at half-time. after a huge effort in that first half. But Armagh, the All-Ireland champions class, told down the stretch. A 121 haul in that second half saw them pull away to secure the victory. Final score is Antrim 123, Armagh 134.